Welcome back to Grammar Grade 10. This is Unit 4, Lesson 30, and today we sort sentences one more time, but by a completely different measure. In Lessons 25 and 26, we sorted sentences by structure, by counting their clauses. Today, we ask something else entirely. What is this sentence trying to do? Is it telling you something, asking you something, ordering you to act, or bursting out with feeling? Answer that question, and the punctuation at the end takes care of itself. Let's dig in. Every sentence has a job to do. Some sentences hand you a fact. Some reach out and ask you for one. Some tell you to go and do something, and some simply burst out with feeling. Those four jobs give us the four kinds of sentence. A declarative sentence makes a statement. An interrogative sentence asks a question. An imperative sentence gives a command or a request. And an exclamatory sentence expresses strong feeling. Now here's the idea I want you holding on to all lesson long. The purpose picks the end mark. Decide what the sentence is doing, and the period, the question mark, or the exclamation point follows automatically. Let's take them one at a time, starting with the kind you meet most often, the declarative sentence. A declarative sentence makes a statement. It simply tells you something. Listen, the harbor freezes solid every January. Or, Mara repaired the old radio by herself. Look closely at what those two are doing. They aren't asking, and they aren't ordering, and neither one is shouting. They are just telling, quietly handing the reader a piece of information. And because the job is to state, both of them close with a period. Statement, period. That is the pattern, and most of what you read and write in a day is exactly this. Now flip the direction of the sentence. An interrogative sentence asks a question. Instead of handing information over, it reaches out and requests some. Did the harbor freeze solid this January? Who repaired the old radio? Notice how each of those leans toward you and then waits. The sentence is not finished doing its work until an answer comes back. That is the real tell for an interrogative. It asks for information instead of giving it. And a sentence that asks needs the mark that asks, which is the question mark. Question, question mark. Never let a genuine question slip out with a period on the end. The reader hears the whole sentence wrong when the mark is wrong. The third kind gives orders. An imperative sentence gives a command or makes a request. Here is one. Close the hatch before the storm. Now stop and ask yourself, who is being told to close the hatch? You are, the listener. And here is the beautiful part of an imperative. The word you almost never appears on the page. It is the understood you, the invisible subject we met back in Lesson 16. So even though nothing is printed there, the subject of that sentence is you. Requests count as imperatives too. Please pass me the wrench. The word please softens the tone, but someone is still being asked to act, so it is still a command. Most imperatives end with a period. If the command is forceful, shouted, urgent, it takes an exclamation point instead. And the fourth kind is pure emotion. An exclamatory sentence expresses strong feeling. What a storm that was! How quickly the tide rose! Say those out loud and you can hear it happen. There is a lift in the voice, a rush of surprise or awe or alarm. The sentence is not calmly reporting the storm. It is reacting to the storm. That reaction is the entire point. And strong feeling asked for the strongest mark we have, the exclamation point. One word of warning though. An exclamation point is loud, so spend it carefully. If every sentence shouts, then no sentence does. Before we practice, let me clear up the thing that trips people up here. We have now sorted sentences twice, in two completely different ways, and the two labels do not compete. Take this sentence. Because the tide rose, we moved the boats. If I ask about its structure, I am asking how many clauses it has and what kind they are. There is a subordinate clause and a main clause, so the answer is complex. That was the lesson 25 and 26 question, and you answer it by counting clauses. But if I ask about its purpose, I am asking what the sentence is doing. It is making a statement, so the answer is declarative. Same sentence, two honest labels. Structure is about clauses. Purpose is about the job the sentence does and the mark it ends with. Let's turn all of that into a quick check you can run on any sentence at all. Step 1. Is it telling? Then it is declarative, and it takes a period. Step 2. Is it asking? Then it is interrogative, and it takes a question mark. Step 3. Is it ordering, giving a command, or making a request? Then it is imperative, with an understood you for a subject, and it usually takes a period. Step 4. Is it feeling, bursting out with emotion? Then it is exclamatory, and it takes an exclamation point. Notice the order of operations there. You decide the purpose first, and the end mark simply follows from it. Never choose your punctuation by feel. Choose it by job. Ready to practice? In this first set, I'll read you a sentence and you name its kind: declarative, interrogative, imperative, or exclamatory. Ask yourself the one question that matters. What is this sentence doing? Pause the video and choose before I reveal each answer. Sweep the porch before dinner. Who is doing the sweeping? You are. The subject is the understood you, hiding in plain sight. This sentence is handing out a command, not a fact and not a question, so it is imperative. Where did you leave the keys? Listen to what this sentence wants. It is reaching out for information and waiting for an answer to come back, and it closes with a question mark. That makes it interrogative. The train arrives at noon. It isn't asking, it isn't ordering, and it certainly isn't shouting. It is calmly stating a fact, and it ends with a period. So this one is declarative. Now each sentence arrives with no end mark at all. Decide what the sentence is doing, and then choose the mark that its purpose demands: a period, a question mark, or an exclamation point. Pause and try each one before I answer. What a beautiful morning this is. Hear the lift in that sentence? It is not a calm report of the weather. It is a burst of delight. The purpose is strong feeling, which makes the sentence exclamatory, so it takes an exclamation point. Have you finished the essay? The sentence is asking you for information and waiting on your reply, so its purpose is to question. That makes it interrogative, and an interrogative takes a question mark. The library closes at 8. Nothing is being asked here, nothing is being ordered, and nothing is being exclaimed. The sentence is simply stating a fact, so its purpose is declarative, and a declarative sentence takes a period. Let's gather it all up. A declarative sentence makes a statement and ends with a period, and an interrogative sentence asks a question and ends with a question mark. An imperative sentence gives a command or a request. Its subject is the understood you, and it usually ends with a period, or an exclamation point when the command is forceful. And an exclamatory sentence expresses strong feeling, so it ends with an exclamation point. Hold on to the big idea. Name the purpose first, and the end mark follows from it. Structure counts clauses. Purpose names the job. In our next lesson, we'll meet sentence fragments, pieces that only pretend to be sentences. I'll see you there.